In order to achieve good results in terms of inventory management, we have to start by clarifying the roles and responsibilities of every player. It starts with the item creation. Who's responsible for creating that item? Who's responsible for deciding that we will keep it in stock and we will set an initial min-max to operate that item? Once all our items are created, then we have the other items with their own history. We proceed to do the ABC classification. Obviously, a tool like IMAFS helps achieve the ABC classification. So we do a first pass through the items to determine the ABC classification. But somebody has to take ownership. We may have good reasons to change a product class. This item used to be an A. It's not an A anymore. It's now a C, or we're getting rid of that. It's been replaced by something else. So we have to put in the manual input to adjust the product classification, and somebody has to be responsible for that. We also need to know our cost to manage inventory. We need to know the cost of ordering a part versus the cost of carrying dollars in inventory. And it's only the balance of these two costs that will help us optimize our inventory. But somebody has to be responsible of measuring and calculating these costs and maintaining them over time. One of the first most important job in inventory management is the forecast. So who wants to be responsible for the forecast? Obviously, we need the machine or the system like IMAF to establish a first forecast for all items. Then we need somebody to review the forecast and determine that, although based on mathematical models we can determine that the forecast is there, we have other information that tells us that the consumption will be less than the predicted forecast. So we'll make adjustment to the forecast, or it's going to be bigger than the forecast. So somebody has to be accountable for the forecast accuracy. With good forecasts, good product classification, we're then set to do our min-max calculation. Again, it's a situation where IMAF will calculate the initial min-max, but somebody has to take ownership. Somebody has to decide if we will achieve our goals with those min-max, or if there are some special reasons to adjust the min-max manually. So it's part of the roles and responsibilities. Once the system is running, somebody has to manage the key performance indicators. We will have indicators to measure our service, our inventory turns, our returns. Somebody has to be responsible of managing these KPIs in the system. Once we've classified, once we've organized all the roles and responsibilities, then IMAF can start to be used to its full potential. And only then